right, so you just finished the module about packaging, and I showed you some things. We actually went ahead and bought a box. This is for a revitalizing kit. Basically, we put a board butter in there, and then we also put a sponge in there. So why did we go with custom packaging like this box, or even a poly mailer like this with the wanted poster on there? We also have a bubble mailer for smaller kits or anything that we need to put in there that's a little, more sensitive or fragile. And then, of course, the Outlaws board butter can itself with that logo. The purpose is to elicit that emotional response, right? Or give them a good feeling when they get something. So I think the wanted posters, like my wife's idea, she's a marketing major, one marketing student of the year. So that really helps. She'll have a module on here later about marketing. But this is like, I don't know if I get this in the mail. And the reason we went with custom packaging is when I receive something from somebody that has a custom package, it does. I'm like, that's pretty cool. Like, I like that. And so they know that they've ordered this. And so when it comes in the mail, hopefully what we want to do is elicit an emotional response. Like, oh, that's awesome. Well, if you're packaging larger items to ship, it's very difficult to get some type of custom packaging or labels and things like that. You can do labels, but they're typically small. If you got a large product, then it's hard. So what we decided to do in every physical product, no matter if it has custom packaging or not, Miss 731, my wife, I call her that, she comes up with the survival kit. This is the 731 survival kit. And there's a few things in here. A shiny star to remind you that you shine in your own way. So we're encouraging positivity and letting them know, encouraging them to keep going or to basically lift them up in some way. This is going to elicit emotional response. Now, this isn't some sales tactic because this is things we believe in, and we want to share our vision and uplift people because we're positive mindset people, and we're trying to spread that. So that's part of our brand, right? And so that's why we include this with every single order. And so now we're having the struggle. I'll let you behind the curtains here. We're getting more and more product orders, especially when Faith Valley Tools launches. We're going to have to figure out a way to kind of streamline this because these take a decent amount of time to fill up. But that's part of it. When somebody gets this, they know for a fact there was time and effort and love put into this. So we're trying to create that brand feeling. There's a rubber band to remind you that you're flexible or to be flexible so that things change, things happen. So be flexible with that. There's a screw because sometimes you just have to say screw it and start over. Like it's kind of a joke. It's going to elicit a kind of a laugh or a chuckle from them, just a lighthearted thing to have. A nail sometimes because you will nail it. Right behind that, we're going to reinforce the fact that you can nail it. You can really do this. You got this. A mini eraser to remind you that mistakes can be small and silly. Everybody makes them. We got mistakes. So that's part of what's in this kit. A Tootsie Roll to remind you to roll with the punches. There's a little piece of candy in there. We got this is not my idea, this candy. I ordered some stuff from Sweetwater. It's like a sound and lighting place. I got some of this lighting stuff from them. And when they sent their package, there was a piece of candy in there with a little note. I thought that was cool. It elicited an emotional response from me. I thought, man, that's pretty cool. And then I ate the piece of candy. A Wompy Jawed sticker to remind you to stick to it and never give up. So we ordered some stickers for 731, and when they came in, they were awful. I usually use Sticker Mule. We used a different place that was much, much cheaper. And when they come in, I figured out why, because they were all crooked and stuff. So I was like, what are we going to do with these? We contacted the company. They're like, just throw them away. We'll give you a refund. And I was like, I don't want to just throw them away. So now we give them in there to let people know, again, mistakes happen. Nothing's perfect, and just stick to it. It's a good way to kind of use things that didn't go your way. And the $1 million question, again, with our values, we're sharing the gospel, so we include one of those in there. And then a mini bag of 731 Magic Sawdust, our own special blend. So Miss 731 come up with a little tiny bag of sawdust that she put in there. It's got glitter, and that's what makes it magic. Don't tell nobody our secret formula. But there's a little tiny bag of sawdust in here somewhere, and she literally fills these things by hand. Like it's tiny. Like, can you see that? Like a little tiny, and it's literally sawdust from my shop. And so people know that. And then we also put a thank you card in there with a gift with a percentage off. And all these tiny little pieces are in there, right? In that bag. So we got a little thank you with a QR code. And we just had these printed up on Vistaprint, I think. And follow us at 731 Woodworks. And then it also says 20% off with the code welcome back 20. And it gives them another reason to come shop with us. And so that's kind of one of the ways we kind of try to separate ourselves from our competition or anybody that orders from us. We want them to feel good about our order and our product. You can literally do something similar to this with face-to-face product sales. They get a little something extra. You go above and beyond what they ordered. I know a lot of people, if they sell a dining table to someone, they give them also as a gift a cutting board, because if you're eating, you're probably preparing food. So something like that, you can always give a little bit extra, go above and beyond, and that really does help bolster your brand. Go to 731woodworks.com and look on like the board butter and read the reviews we're getting. A lot of people talk about this, and we get emails about this multiple a week about this little kit and how much it meant to them. And that is what we want. We want people to know that we actually care about our customers and we're taking the time to do this stuff. That's a brand.